What is going on, guys? DragonTamerBlayde here, back from our Elder Scrolls Legends. Before we get into today's video, I was going to make a separate video on this, but I guess we'll just toss it into this one. The channel did hit 5,000 subscribers yesterday, which is absolutely buck wild. I talked about it a little bit on Twitter, but back when I first started doing YouTube, I wanted to set a really high goal for myself so that I had something to, like, aim for over the course of time as a constant motivation. And that astronomical number that I could never imagine actually hitting was 5,000 subscribers. So hitting that yesterday was like almost surreal, because it was like, holy shit, like, I know in the grand scheme of YouTube it's nothing, but for me it was this number that I didn't think would ever be realistically attainable. So sitting there I was like, holy shit, like, A, wow, we did it, and B, I need to set some new goals, because that was the only goal I ever set here. So I wanted to start by saying thank you guys all so much for the support. Just everything you guys do. Obviously there is no channel with you guys. It would just be me uploading videos, which I would probably do if nobody watched. But it's a hell of a lot more fun when you guys are there along for the ride. So first, thank you guys. I'm going to plan some celebratory stuff over the next week or two, or even multiple weeks. Probably plan some Legend streams, some other streams, maybe just have a stream full of viewer games. I don't really quite know what we're going to do yet to celebrate, but just know that there will be celebrations coming. If you guys have anything you guys would like to do for our celebration, definitely let me know down below in the comment section. We'll keep that in mind. Nothing's changing on the channel. Obviously, we're just going to keep on business as usual, but I just wanted to take a second to say thank you guys all so much for helping this happen. It's a milestone that doesn't get hit without every single one of you guys individually being here, and I know there's a difference between actually supporting the channel and being subscribed to the channel, but usually a subscriber number is something that a lot of content creators get judged on, so thank you guys for making mine look pretty. But yeah, on to today's video. I wanted to try and make a deck with the monthly card, and it wound up being a really bad deck. Maybe we'll experiment in some other colors, but I basically made Token Spellsword with only Imperial creatures, which kind of hurt some of the draw capabilities. You lose out on things like Eastmarch Crusader, which would be great for continuing to draw cards. Being in Spellsword, you lose out on Ulfric's Housecarl, which is a Nord anyway, so he wouldn't fit. You lose out on Crusader's Assault. Theoretically, I could put this in Crusader and drop these 3 cards. Let's take a look at what that would look like actually. So Siege Catapult, Spellsword Summoning, Emperor's Blade, and Tullius. Now I should be free. Let's take a look at what Imperials there are in red. I don't think there are very many. Yeah, there's none. So that's why I put it into Spellsword. Although, I think I could easily just go... I think this is what we're going to do, by the way. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. You can add Crusader's Assault. And then we can add some more ways to draw cards, potentially. Like, you could add Rapid Shots or something. Or even, since we're running so many 1-drops, you can run Scimitars. I would like to draw more cards. I don't know if it's going to be a super realistic expectation with the way this is going right now. I would love to run freaking Housecarl. This sucks. There's no Imperials that I can run in these colors. I like last minute convinced myself to swap over to Crusader just for Crusader's Assault. But now we're going to have to make this work. So we're going to get the deck build on the fly here, guys. I'm already running a lot of 1-drops, so Scimitar doesn't feel the greatest. Sword does not really work. What can I run that doesn't feel horrible? Definitely not Northwind Outpost. There's going to be something here, guys. Don't worry. Don't you worry. We're going to figure something out real quick. I'd love to run Withered Hand Cultist, but he is the wrong race. Oof. See, this is the tough thing when trying to limit yourself to just one race. And I could toss in like just 1 or 2 other cards from a different color and just be like, well, That just is low percentage chance, and we take that risk. But if you guys think back to all of the videos I always upload, if there's a chance that it goes wrong for me, it's going to go wrong. So I like to lean on the side of 100%. Wait, is the token buffer chick not Imperial? Now that I'm thinking about it, she's a freaking high elf. Come on, man. How you gonna do that to me? We still need 7 cards. Woof. We can go double scimitar. Like, is this worth running like this with no... If I drop Crusader's Assault, is it worth going back to the other version? I just don't know what we're really getting here that way. Besides the extra draw, which the extra draw is really, really good. But are we getting enough otherwise? Because most of the other really good cards we can't run. Battle Spear is pretty bad. We're in Stormcloak Camp. We're in Stormcloak Camp and Scimitar. But I feel like Stormcloak Camp would just clog up our hand too much. Alright, I'm going back to how we had it. I mean, I don't think anything that I do is going to make this deck good today. So we're just gonna suck it up and deal with it. No, not Bolvin. Get out of here. I'm not playing Veteran. Alright, here's what we're doing. It's a token deck. It's got a lot of Imperials. We're running Siege Catapult and Legion Prefect because, you know, it's a thing to do. I don't think it's gonna be very good, but we just gotta make it happen. We are running both Training Grounds and Divine Fervor, because a lot of the time Divine Fervor is better. But I still wanted to give Training Grounds a shot, so we're running 2 of each. Playing against a Warrior. I don't think this is going to go super well for us. Not that I can predict the future or anything. But we'll see. Got this new Alt Art Bruma ready to go. I'll keep Rikke. One of the few premium legendaries I have. Ugh, this is not a very pretty token hand. Got a little bit better, I guess. Alright, so now I can Marked Man plus Crassius' Favor if I wanted to gain health. Rapid Shot into what? Tiny Dragon? Is it Doomcrag? No, it's not Doomcrag. Or, it's not yet. It could be Doomcrag.
Wait! Did you hear that?
Just get stuff on the board.
Your orders. How can I
don't really want the health, but it's not a bad little burst of damage getting onto the board here. Tiny Dragon just blows us out. Alright, he's rampant. Okay.
I'll take them with me! Into the breach! Acknowledge.
A warrior knows to trust.
I'm gonna play Rikke, because I think there's a solid chance that we have to trade in a bunch of stuff into a guard here, and then Imperial Reinforcements will allow us to just instantly refill.
They will perish in flame.
Yep.
Let's move out.
Your orders. Your orders. How can I serve? How can I serve? How can I serve?
Now, if we had
Your orders.
Training Grounds up here, that would have been really good.
How can I serve?
And we could play Emperor's Blade and Priest of the 8 next turn, but if he has more Skavens, we're in trouble. Don't do it to me. Cradle Crush would suck too.
Give Mother some flowers. Pretty
Looks like he doesn't have any of that. Penitus Oculatus here is really nice.
Let's move out.
I hear and obey. Acknowledged. Into the breach. Acknowledged.
Let's just
I
keep
hear and
going
obey.
face.
Into the breach.
Let's go Penitus Oculatus.
For the Emperor.
Have to steal lethal. And then let's draw a card here.
The eight protect us.
And then we're gonna put that out there just so he doesn't have a free way of getting those heals in. We'll force him to use a sword or a crossbow. At least chew up a little bit of his magicka in the process.
I'll kill you where you stand.
I assume we get Skavened over here again. Tiny Dragon. So he's kind of built this deck like a Doomcrag, but some of these cards are like...
Servant.
They will perish in flame.
Some of these cards are almost Rage Warrior-ish.
Let's move out.
At the ready.
How can I serve?
I should have put this guy over here, I think.
Hold the line.
Your orders. How can I serve? Your orders. Your orders.
Alright, that's a pretty decent refill. I think this has been quite possibly the best Rikke of all time. Now, he could have rages and stuff like that. But that's not really something you can afford to play around when you're playing a deck like this. And again, if he rages, that's like his entire turn. And it'd be funny if he did like swing, swing, rage, and draw 8 cards. That'd make me laugh.
Behold my power.
What's coming my way?
Let's heat things up.
Skaven. Okay. Does he have another Odonerin to heal the Skaven he's about to kill off? Because that would be a problem.
They've no move we can't anticipate.
Red Year.
I raise the spine of battle.
Is there sin in the void?
At the ready.
I hear and obey.
Let's get this guy online.
Into the breach.
I wish I could drop Imperial Siege Engine. We're more than likely just getting raged here, I think. But I had to just go for it. We're going to fall just a little bit short. But we've been hit with, I think, 2 or 3 Skavens and 2 Tiny Dragons so far. As a tokens deck. And we still almost got there. If he swings that in, that means he probably doesn't have a rage, which means we have opportunity here. But he's had so many different AoEs. I don't think we can like keep pushing that much more.
Predictable.
Another Tiny Dragon.
Walk with our
into Dark
Lord.
Seducer.
Yeah!
Don't worry, I've got this.
All of this is just horrible. That's gonna be the game. Unless he horribly mismanages this, or we top deck a Dawnbreaker. Oh, doesn't matter. First game we get counter decked.
Your blood stands forfeit.
Steal from folks who ain't using it. That's the key.
Alright, yeah, well. That's the game here.
A fine.
Let's just move on to the next one.
The victory
Tokens
is
cannot
yours.
survive, I think 5 or 6 AoEs is what we hit. That's just absolutely fucking insane number. Let's get another one. Dude, 5 or 6 AoEs. Not even playing Doomcrag. I don't even, I don't know. That looked like it could have been Slay Ramp Warrior thing, but it also looked like Doomcrag. I don't know. Whichever one of those 3 decks he was playing, he drew the correct part of it. We have found Rikke again, though, which is a good thing. Alright, see what Mr. G Flex has for us. I'll probably ring this out turn 1. Because 2 2-1s is a lot better than 2 1-1s. A wise man once said. We're getting that turn 1 ropage.
I want to be an assassin, like Naru.
So my gut tells me I should just contest this. But if he has any sort of item,
Training is
we
over.
lose.
It's time to act.
Any item, and we lose.
The Nords must take back Skyrim.
I will have my. I want to be an assassin, like Naru.
Okay, I mean, we don't just lose now, but that's just annoying.
Honor and praise to you.
I mean, you're fine, G-Flex. We'll wait, we'll get out Rikke, and we'll start trying to do stuff like that. I can be patient.
We must remain steadfast.
I will have my vengeance.
That's all good, man.
At the ready.
He can trade if he wants to, or drop a Fighters Guild recruit plus a Archer's Gambit. Or he'll just pop a Scimitar onto this. And then would be game over part 2.
You have met
I will
your
have my. I want to be an assassin, like Naru.
Okay.
A warrior knows to trust her gut.
soldiers. Report.
We'll just get 4
Your
1-1s
orders.
up.
Your orders. Your orders.
Yes, he could just eat one, but it's fine.
How can
We've
I
got
serve?
Fervor, we've got Warcry. We can do cool stuff coming up.
I will have my. I want to be an assassin, like
obey.
Naru.
They are no challenge for the Kashin.
Let nothing through. Close ranks.
Okay.
Chimera, spirit of the sky, guide us into the breach. Acknowledge.
Let's move out.
So next turn I can go Catapult plus Marked Man. Shadow Shift is interesting.
We obey.
Paget has had enough.
Care to join me on the hunt?
I will have my
We
vengeance.
run into random control archer now.
Wait. Did you hear that?
And we will just hide in the Shadowland, I guess.
Greetings.
Of course. It's still mostly fun, I guess. I don't know what this deck is either. It's like almost Prophecy
I
Aggro
will
Archer.
have my vengeance.
The Nords must take back
Let
Skyrim.
nothing through! Close ranks!
For Ulfric Stone!
For Valenwood!
Okay.
You can trust me.
2, 4.
I'll take them with me!
Or I can go Fervor plus Crassius' Favor. Then I don't heal for as much. But I get more stuff down.
Chimera, spirit of the sky, guide us! Your orders, your orders.
I mean, with Warcry, we have a chance at lethal next turn anyway. He could just rage this away.
I will have my vengeance.
It doesn't quite look like a rage deck, but at the same time, it's looked like 3 different decks already as well.
Didn't see this coming, eh?
Come and have a taste, fetch.
Deserves
Okay.
another. Oh.
Cliff Race and eat up a token guard does not feel great, does it? Alright, so if I go 3 plus 3. The question is, do I Warcry now? What is the safer play? Because, like, almost no matter what, if he hits a Prophecy Fighters Guild recruit, I think we lose. And we won't be doing any lane skip, or rune skipping. Or maybe the last rune we can skip. We swing for 6. Let's just do it. Oh, I don't give a shit.
Into the breach! Into the breach!
This was a worthy contest.
Hey, look at that.
A fine battle.
Alrighty, so we did get a win. Let's get one more with this deck. We haven't seen Training Grounds yet. We saw 2 Divine Fervors before we found 1 Training Grounds. Although Divine Fervor wound up being pretty good there. We already know it's a better card overall, though. Ideally, if we really want to show off when Training Grounds can be good, we would get the ring, and then we would also have Training Grounds in hand on turn 3. This is none of those things. Playing against a Crusader opponent. Oh my god, this hand. It was like really good for a split second. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, there's our 9th Fervor before we see 1 Training Grounds. I do have it in the deck, I swear. Maybe I should have put 3 in. Crassius' Favor would allow us to turn on our Catapult this turn.
Training is over.
It's
It's time to act.
That almost does it as well.
Your orders. How can I serve?
Soldiers, report.
How can I serve? Your orders.
Strongly considering just Dawnbreakering onto this next turn. Although Fervor getting set up is really nice at the moment. Depends on what his play is. We might have a line where we can try and race him.
Awaiting orders.
Okay. What one drop do you have, Mark Man?
Let's do this.
No, he's got a Firebrand. Taking the damage?
Talos.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
Acknowledged. I hear and obey. I hear and
Let's see if he
obey. I hear
has...
and obey.
He needs a Stormcloak Vanguard or another Nord Firebrand for this to not wind up disastrous for him. And then we either go for Fervor next turn, or potentially turn on our Catapult. We'll see which one results in more damage.
Their defenses will crumble.
No double Nord yet. Okay. Come on, don't have another Nord. Another Nord would just be annoying, man. Don't do that. And I could turn on Imperial Siege Engine in the left lane as well. Okay, I mean that's annoying, but...
Acknowledged. I hear and obey. Acknowledged.
Get ourselves a nice little 7/7 down. Hopefully he has to trade that Mighty Ally into my 5/1. He looks like he's trying to put himself into the racing position. Although, like, literally any creature makes this really bad. Like, or any damage. So, like, Crossbow, Firebrand, Vanguard, if he's playing a random Tiny Dragon, or Skaven.
Kind speed. Let's split some skulls.
Okay. 13 damage is a lot of damage. We have 7, 12, 13, 14. So we don't have enough to win. Which tells me I should probably try and heal.
Into the breach. Into the breach.
So let's heal for 3, just to make it slightly more likely that we survive this turn.
Orders.
Because Fervor would have pushed 4 more damage, which would not have been lethal. So it's going to be like, how many items does he have to smash into this thing in a deck where you're playing heavy battle axe, which means it's probably pretty likely for him that he can pull this off. There's our one of Legion Prefect. Alright, the fact that he's not instantly going for it means he's either horrible at math or he doesn't just have the items he needs. I guess the worst things for us would be double guard. Okay. He's close, though. He needs 5 more damage.
The Silent Guard with you.
Oh, hey, look, it's Training Grounds. Oh, come on. Okay. That's fine. I don't really care. We're not going for that.
Acknowledged. A fine battle.
Alrighty, let's take that win. We might have to go for one more, because this is the first time we even drew Training Grounds. Let's go for another one. I want to just get training grounds onto the board one time. I don't think I'm asking for too much. I've got... What do I got? I think we have... This will be the last video you guys see today, but by the time you guys see this video, there should have been 3 or 4 videos total playing against Crusader deck. I still have to render and upload all those videos, but it's fine. I'm going to my friend's house tonight. We're going to be having a gaming session, so I'll probably be spending most of the night there, if not all of it. So I want to make sure all this video stuff is in order before I leave, and I've got like a couple hours before I go. Alright, we finally found training grounds. And let's see if we can like not get our face kicked in long enough to make it happen. That's not looking like a good sign. Might have to just play Priest of the 8 to contest that. Let's just do this. I don't know. This is bad. This is real bad. We're gonna need some Brumas and some Crassies as favors. We're not in good shape, man. Drawing all these 4 drops wasn't good either. Morkel. What the fuck? Dude, what is these draws? Alright, so next turn I could potentially get up training grounds. I don't know if I'm really gonna have time to play training grounds. A nice top deck would be Imperial Reinforcements, so that I can heal for 4 if he doesn't just kill this. Like if he doesn't just play another item right on top of it and just keep swinging with this friggin' imp on me. Guys, we're in really bad shape here. Alright, he's gonna draw a whole bunch of cards. I can't believe going all in like that just worked. And I have no cards to play as a token deck. I don't think there's any world where I can turn on both catapults next turn. I cannot believe this friggin' draw. I'm pretty sure this game's over. Unless he lets my Bruma live and we start doing stupid shit with that. He just drew, what was it, 3 or 4 cards last turn off that Crusader's Assault?
I'm ready for anything.
Glory and glory.
You can't win.
Okay. I really, really, really need to draw a creature that costs 3 or less. Oh, it's trading. Okay. Guess we'll start getting value.
Soldiers, report.
Your orders. Your orders.
Oh, that's a really cool little symbol it does. I can turn on the catapult next turn. I mean, I wound up not playing this thing until the turn when I would have played forever anyway. So is it really that good? I don't know. But okay. We're doing the things that we came here to do.
Acknowledged.
Right, let's draw a card.
The 8 protect us.
I mean, I could just Warcry, but I'd rather save Warcry to like try and win the game. So what we're gonna do is actually trade in our catapult. He's done good work for us.
Acknowledged.
We're gonna play Priest of the 8.
The eight protect us.
Okay, that's pretty good next turn. We can play Legion Prefect next turn. I mean, between Legion Prefect and Warcry, we have a considerable amount of bursts we're sitting on. We have 5, 9, 12, 14. It's not enough to win next turn, but we can win over the course of 2 turns, potentially.
Keep your distance.
Oh, come on, man. Leave Bruma alone. Leave Bruma alone! I might just Legion Prefect. Never mind.
Leave nothing. Leave nothing.
Acknowledged. I hear and
I'm gonna
obey.
go all the way in. I'm gonna play Black Dragon into Crassius' favor.
I shall cure it.
How can I serve? How can I serve?
I don't know how this game is ending, but the fact that we're getting Training Grounds value makes this all worth it. And that little symbol it does is really, really cool. Alright, so we have another Warcry we can go for next turn. He silenced my heal. What a jerk. Was he just planning on, like, dumping items on this? So far, the stars of this deck have been... This was really cool. Obviously, tokens are good in general, but Rikke is a really good card in tokens. A lot of tokens decks don't play her, maybe because playing her as a 4 cost that does kind of nothing is kind of feels bad. But I think she's pretty solid. My dude's just going for control mode now. Got him.
To oblivion with
Okay. Trade. We have 6. We have a lot of damage ready to go.
Into the breach. I hear and obey.
Leave nothing.
Into the breach.
That's a good game, man.
Battle.
Black Dragon will get us the victory. In a game where we got to see Training Grounds do some stuff. So, I mean, really? Can you complain? I'm digging it. Oh, I'm gonna get some game rewards. I was about to say goodbye already. Premature. Alrighty, guys. Now, thank you guys all very, very much for watching. Maybe we'll try this deck again, or maybe we'll try Training Grounds and other decks. I haven't really decided yet. But yeah, thank you guys all very much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys next time. Peace!